Good evening and welcome to Blundell Park, scene of the biggest upset in the Carabao Cup so far this season and one of the biggest shocks in the 65-year history of the competition itself. League 2 Grimsby beating Manchester United on penalties in the most dramatic fashion here a couple of months ago. Can history repeat itself tonight as Brentford arrive on the banks of the Humber? Keith Andrews has overcome most tests so far this season. His Brentford side are flying. That win against Liverpool at the weekend, really setting the benchmarks. That's a lovely ball wide by McEachran, who's showing up well in his early stages. Darragh Burns cuts inside, now comes for Green. Has bodies forward. Might come all the way for Vernon. Couldn't quite get his shot away, couldn't get any power on the strike. I just wonder if Vernon could have backtracked a little bit quicker, and then maybe a little bit of a scissor kick, etc. But we know what touch he has, especially with the goal that he scored against Manchester United. Lovely touch again, just frees Vernon. Might be a chance for Rodgers, who can hit them. Harvey Rodgers. Now comes for Green. It's good stuff again from the home side, in by Burns, and a chance at the far post. A lot of the issues that Brentford are having are down this right-hand side. This is a great ball from Burns towards the far post. I just wonder whether or not Arthur just puts off Corey towards the end, but he's really got to go and believe and be proactive and think, well, he's going to go and miss that, and be a little bit more positive. It's rather given away. Lewis Potter picks it up, and a shot from distance, and Brentford are in front. It's Matthias Jensen with a lovely strike. Grimsby will be kicking themselves, but the Premier League side are in front.
Well, when we have a look at this again, they've just got their pocket picked, haven't they? Trying to get themselves out of that area over on that left-hand side, but sometimes this is what happens when you play against Premier League sides. They become very ruthless, not close down quick enough, and you can see at one stage that he's going to go and play it towards the right post, but don't watch the eyes, Christy Pinn. He's going to put it the other way.
Header is clear by Pinnock. Vernon got up well. Grimsby battling hard, but McEachran's beaten to it. And Brentford have numbers forward here. Battling hard. Reece Nelson does well to find space. And does well to pick out Lewis Potter at the far post. And Brentford are 2 goals in front. 2 moments of Premier League quality, 2 goals. It's hard on Grimsby, but Lewis Potter makes it 2-0 to the Premier League side.
Well, this all really starts with that incisive run by Frank Onyeka, and then eventually when it comes to Reece Nelson, he's up against Harvey Rodgers, does really well, he gets himself towards the byline, and then just stands it up at the far post. And Lewis Potter, what he's going to do is going to have a nice connection with the head, as he does, and it's 2-0 to the away side. But you'd have to feel a little bit harshly done, Grimsby, because they've had great moments so far in the opening 26 minutes. But the 2 shots or 2 attempts that Brentford have had so far, they've put into the back of the net.
Here's Nelson. Searching ball out to the far side. Lewis Potter picks it up. Nelson drifting around. That's a strong running ball. Can't find the Brentford head, and Grimsby clear their lines.
And that's sometimes the trouble with Grimsby when they do clear the lines. It just comes back at them straight away.
Onyeka finding more space going forward, noticeably. It's laid off now for Reece Nelson. It's 3. And Reece Nelson is having himself an evening. That might be done and dusted. The Premier League side have shown real moments of technical brilliance.
Well, we're not even at half-time, and you'd have to say now this is game over, you'd think. But again, the way that he's able to shape from the left-hand side, put it onto the right, good little layoff from Potter to start off with, and then eventually when it comes to Reiss Nelson, all he's got to do is put a bit of pace behind the ball, look at the placement. I don't think that Christy Pym really sees it until a little bit late. And by the time he dives, it's actually gone into the back of the net.
Ball in is from Arthur to the far post, where Reiss Nelson picks it up. As Rico Henry finds Nelson again, and now Jensen. That's a clever ball inside for Rico Henry, and it might run for Carvalho. Was he pushed? It is a penalty for Brentford. It looked pretty clear-cut.
The understanding there, it must have been an early shout from Carvalho to Keane Lewis Potter to leave that ball. And there you can see straight away the connection from Curry.
Carvalho against Pym, and Carvalho scores.
Yeah, a lot of pace behind that. Taking penalty. Good penalty, good composure. Has a look to start off with, just seeing where Christy Pym's going to go. But there you can see with the outstretched arms, even the goalkeeper can't reach that one. 4-0 and game over.
Just a better spell for the home side. Brentford just dropped off a little. 4 goals in front, they're comfortable, they can afford to do that, why not? That's a nice idea by Kabia. It's a little bit too long, but that will be a Grimsby corner. Can they just provide a memory, something more for these die-hard supporters on a challenging evening by the Humber? It's a good-looking cross and a chance for Kabia. It's the first time he's had a chance, a sight at goal.
Lewis Potter gets himself towards the byline, brings that ball over to the far post, and Kabia just rises above on Onyeka. And I think he'll be disappointed, really, that he's not hit the target.
Great burst forward by Donovan, and a lovely pass too for Sharda. Good early impressions from Ramel Donovan.
I just felt there with Sharda, should have taken that shot on a little bit earlier. There's the first touch, and there he should have had the shot.
May well still be more goals in this for the Premier League side, and there is. It's 5, and it's Nathan Collins, the captain, on as substitute. And the evening goes from bad to worse for Grimsby Town.
All he's got to be put is the right type of ball from Matthias Jensen. There's a couple little blocks in there which allows Nathan Collins just to get that extra half a yard. There you see, he's up against Warren. He's able to outmaneuver him, outstrength him, and then towards the near post, heads that ball home comfortably.
Donovan once again battling for it. He has Turi for company. Low centre of gravity. Sharp on the turn, isn't he? There's the free kick. Yeah, he's a prospect, all right. Searching ball for Kevin Sharda. Might there be a late 6th? And he's behind by Carvalho.
Yeah, good movement from Sharda. Then eventually brings that reverse pass into Carvalho, and he'll be disappointed that he hasn't hit the target.
Some fans have left, of course, but the home supporters sticking with them. The Brentford fans, of course, who have travelled en masse, delighted. And Keith Andrews just keeps getting the job done, doesn't he? Brentford go from strength to strength. Changes en masse tonight, but they have run out more than comfortable winners. Jensen, of course, with that lovely strike for the first goal. really did change the game, because Grimsby began with some momentum and belief. Really was a difficult evening for the Mariners, who have enjoyed so much success, had such a great run in the competition. Tonight was a step too far. For Brentford, well, they've not won a major trophy in their 136-year history. They are through to the quarter-finals of the Carabao Cup, and they have run out 5-0 winners.